First came Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, and Super Mario Brothers. And now, the ultimate retro nostalgia throwback game. I present to the world Alex Jones's New World Order Wars. They're turning the friggin' frogs game. I'll eat your ass, you Nazi scum. Let's free the Patriots and defeat the globalist tech geeks.
We are going to defeat the globalists very bigly.
This game is mostly peaceful.
Woo!
I'm going to lower the world's population.
Oh, big deal. I'm taking you down, rapist.
I did not have sexual relations with that saxophone.
Download it now at AlexJonesGame.com, because as we all know, anything badass gets censored.
All right, welcome back, you guys. That's so ridiculous. I figured we have a Twitch channel. We have a YouTube channel. I don't think anybody else is doing this. Let's play the Alex Jones game, you guys. I've got my little controller. I hope it works. I don't think it will. And anything that comes up during this Alex Jones game, we'll try to talk about. You saw there's some Zuckerberg stuff. You saw there's some Bill Gates stuff, probably. Some Fauci, maybe some Klaus Schwab stuff. So let's play it. It's in browser, which I thought was really weird. We can bring it up now. And so bear with me as I get this started. I paid $17.76 for this. And I thought you're going to be able to I thought it was going to be one of those ones where it's like an old video game and you can download it. But it's in the browser. I haven't tried it yet. I don't know how I'm going to play this, what's going to happen. I would like to be able to use the controller I got here. I would love that. But I don't know if I'm going to have to use a mouse or controller, if I'm going to have to play it on the screen in front of me and switch everything up. So let's start it. If you guys have any questions about any of the topics or anything, super chat it or let me know. Okay, I can use it. Happy with that. I'm surprised. It's letting me do this. Turn it down a bit. Yeah, you guys can do it very well. How's that? Turn that down a bit. Turn myself up a bit. See what happens. Well, I gotta click on the screen over here. Ooh. Hopefully, classic controls. Hopefully I can just use my controller here. We'll see.
Little Dr. Fuker has hatched a plan to turn everyone into a gay frog by injecting you with an mRNA LGBTQ tadpole technology vaccine that depletes your testosterone and turns you into a rainbow amphibian.
Okay.
Ready.
Going a little slow here.
I'm here to save the Beatles.
Okay, I
should
can't.
be testing on these dogs.
Can't use my controller. So I'm gonna have to use. My keyboard and everything. Good music though. Bear with me here while I switch it over. I'm just switching the browsers up. Obviously one thing's on the screen over here, and now one thing's over there. Okay. Alright, gotta move this microphone forward a bit. Bring this computer closer towards me. And then we're gonna get going. I think I need to see what the... Okay, can't see what the controls are again. Oh, I wish I knew what the controllers were again, you guys. Am I gonna have to start this over? Okay. Okay, I can use those. Alright, let's go. The guy with the needle. And, bird here. Do I want to turn on sticky keys? No, I don't. Others know. What am I getting? Disable his keyboard. No, stop it. Sticky keys. Disable this keyboard shortcut.
This is as fake as Big Mike being a woman.
Well, what that thing keeps asking me to do.
I'll eat your ass. Say hello to my little friend.
This is hectic without using real controls. So, if you're watching, they said, there's a way I can mute this for a bit. Yeah. The Big Mike stuff. Barack Obama's wife, Michelle Obama. I mean, I don't know how deep I want to get into that thing. Maybe I shouldn't get deep into that at all. If you have any comments on that, I'll read them, but I think that's disqualifying at this point in my career. All right, we're doing the WASD controls. Gay frog shooting rainbow stuff at me. Controls are really confusing right now because I'm using like WASD, spacebar to jump. Then I don't know what my keyboard did that I'm. Oh, you can knife people, nice. Oh, 9/11 conspiracies right at the beginning here. Use the life there. I don't know how you're supposed to use tab and caps lock at the same time here. I'm getting hit with these things. I think I'm supposed to shoot this down. Thing just fell off. My mouse just fell. It's alright. I think we got rid of the thing. I think I can use everything freely now. Sorry, I had it muted. Stupid me. Bill Gates.
I'm going to lower the world's population. Ha ha ha!
Virgin Billionaire is his name. Sorry about that, guys. Audio's back on.
I'm going to lower the world's population. Ha ha ha! I'm going to lower the world's population.
Obviously, we would like to see more audio clips recorded there for real case service than the same one over.
I thought you did computers, libtard.
HMD Armchair Priest says, I think Alex Jones infiltration hero Bill Hicks, in my opinion, love him anyways. I don't know. I think he's talked about that enough. Maybe I think he's just so much more older than actually Bill Hicks. I admit that he does look a lot like him. Kind of a lot like him. Now that the keyboard is
The lottery is rigged.
The lottery is rigged out. Probably.
Yeah!
Testosterone. I thought the keyboard is messing with me. You guys can see that. I'm not here.
Say hello to my little friend.
That's like a dog in a vat of acid. Over 12, I believe it is.
Paul McCartney died 50 years ago!
Somebody says the volume on me is too low. Talk a bit louder, like it with these needles. So you can see, streaming video games is exactly my forte. As much as I wish it was my job. Hard drive side, tough drive play. I figured I have a Twitch channel just for, you know, a place that has basically a backlog of everything that recorded on this podcast.
This is as fake as Big Mike being a woman.
So I figured it'd be a good idea to use a Twitch channel for video games. I watch
Say hello to my little
video
friend.
gamers, maybe
They're turning
older
the
ones.
friggin' frogs gay.
So as you can see, if you're just joining, there's a frog shooting rainbows
The
at me.
elites don't want you to know this, but the ducks in the market. You can take them home. I have 558 ducks.
558 ducks. We'll be going through this, what I think is bio lab of some kind, with feeding 12 for all these animals. Machine guns, pistols, and knives. We defeated Bill Gates so far.
Ah, it's Dr. Fugger, who reportedly created HIV in a lab. Get you 10 boosters?
Kind of reminds me of, like, I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I think I could have done a better job on this. $17.
Take extra shots.
Working in Canada, like, $22. But for that amount of money, I can get like old Super Nintendo game. I really love it. Something like that. And I have done that. There's a guy here. It's not careful. That's sorry.
Put on your mask, peasant.
Oh. What I'll do in here. Long. Nice. And Charity Fauci's getting away and eaten by dogs.
Mission complete.
I'm gonna mute it for a second and see what's going on here in the chat. McCartney joke as well. I actually missed that one, so sorry I was screwing up at the beginning with the sound and everything. Like, it was keep getting these pop-ups for sticky keyboard keys. I don't even know what that means, and I play video games. So look, I was trying to use this little nifty new age pseudo Super Nintendo controller I have, but that's not working because this is in browser. If you guys didn't hear me say that at the beginning, this is actually an in browser game, and that's a little disappointing. You know, I thought it was going to be one of these, like, if you go, you can download like Road Rash or some sort of old game like that, or an emulator, and you can just download it, put your input in on it, and from that perspective of like actual video games, it's kind of disappointing. I'm going to keep playing, by the way. It's actually kind of disappointing that you can't just download it. You log in Pay 1770. You pay 1776 if you want access to the patriotic game of the year. And I thought nobody else was going to do this, so I thought, gotta play it. You got to play the game for America. But I thought you might be able to download it. I thought you might be able to do a little bit more with it, and I thought it'd be a little bit more. Once I saw that it was in browser, I sort of lost a little bit of hope. So it is what it is. It's kind of like wanting to support Alex Jones. It's a cool thing. I would want a video game, but if I was going to make it and come out with a video game, I wouldn't just do what I think is this Flash game where my controllers were sticking and I didn't know what I was doing there and just breeze through pretty easily. We got some promotional offers in the chat. Somebody said they're going to try to mod it to their Switch. Let's go on to the next level now. Okay, I'm going to turn it off mute. And what came up there? Fauci. It's really weird how the lab stuff came about. You were censored for everything on YouTube and Twitter and Facebook and everywhere for talking about it. And it turned out to be the truth. I think anybody watching this already knows that, but let's go ahead and go to the next level here. What I'm hoping is this is more than 45-minute experience.
Locked us in our virtual cages. They're not human, and they're wiping us off the face of the earth with a smile on their satanic faces. But I can stop it. I am prepared to single-handedly defeat Big Tech Lizard Nerd and free the patriotic Americans from the mass censorship.
I feel like I could just voice this myself. But I can't stop it. We're going to free America from the Big Tech Lizard Nerd. San Francisco.
Ready. Go. Let's free the patriots and defeat the globalist tech geeks.
We're in San Francisco, as you can see already. We've got Craig, this thing's doing it again. Getting hit by homeless guys here. There's a homeless guy on the rooftop throwing piles of poo at me. What's that happening here? They're slowing me down. I don't know. Thinking piles of poo. Or are they vomiting? They're vomiting at me. Wild. Now it's going to get a little bit hard. It slows me down.
Machine gun.
Oh, definitely better than the first one. Okay, frogs are still there.
This is as fake as Big Mike being a woman.
These things flying at me are points at the time. I'm trying to figure out the person in the shop is doing. I think they're pooing at me. I think that's what it is.
Say hello to my little friend. I'll eat your ass. Ow. Try again.
Starting to get difficult here. They're really just swarming me with enemies. Sensing a little bit of like lag in the button here if I'm pressing how many buttons I want. Like there. Don't let me jump right away. When they get closer, you can knife them. I'm destroying a person, the home of a person currently experiencing homelessness. I can just say.
Say hello to my little friend.
That's just jumping through the steps. I think we can stop it there for a second and talk a little bit about San Francisco. Still thinking back about San Francisco, I don't know if you guys remember, and look this up if you haven't looked it up before, but San Francisco, there's actually maps where you can see poop on the ground, like a poop heat map. And of course, there's stuff, right? The businesses are all fleeing. This is all stuff I've written about. you can look up the fact that businesses are fleeing because of rampant crime. You probably heard that in California, theft under, I think it's $950 retail theft isn't pursued by the police. So you steal stuff from a store that's basically under $1,000, and they're not going to come after you. And that's part of the problem. And I think we saw last week, and if you didn't see this, really, this is one part you should actually go and check out once you're done this stream, of course. Is that they had the prime minister, the president of China, come over to California. I'm going to say Zhang Weili, that's a UFC fighter, but President Xi, and they actually cleaned up San Francisco within like 48 hours because Biden came down. They lined the streets with Chinese flags. Really weird stuff, and goes to show you when they want to, they can sort of do something to clean it up. I don't know what they did. They paid for hotel rooms for people, but they had teams of people come and clean the city of San Francisco downtown to welcome a communist dictator and then line the streets with his flags, which is really, really troubling. And so this level of the game is not completely wrong, and whereas there's people on the streets, I mean, maybe there's not gay frogs roaming the streets shooting rainbows at you, but there's definitely homeless people causing problems there. And of course, you can say it's their fault or it's not their fault, but there's definitely problems. You had the one guy getting charged for hosing down a homeless person in front of their store. Wild stuff. What's up, Matthew? Thanks for watching. And I don't know what this Twitch thing is there. I am live on Twitch. Yes, I am. I don't know how many followers. I honestly don't know what my goal. Let's go back to the game now. Probably like 2 followers on Twitch. Twitch is getting better day. I think that's the line. Soundtrack, I will say, pretty great.
Wow, these globalists are taking over, man.
The Joe Centaur experience. Now I'm riding supposed to be Joe Rogan. It's sort of like getting the star in Super Mario Brothers. Centaur. We got the meme we've seen before. Recently we've seen the
Alex, these gay frogs are nuts, dude.
Not a very good Joe Rogan impression, not gonna lie. To be really honest with you, it'd be one thing if it was a free video game.
These homeless zombies are disgusting.
Not a very good Joe Rogan impression.
Yeah. Check out those gay frogs.
Very reminiscent of getting like a star Mario.
This game is truly fascinating, man.
Actually sounds more like
say hello to my little friend.
The
They're turning the friggin' frogs gay.
I think I saw an InfoWars story the other day. The same atrazine.
The moon landing was a hoax.
Moon landing was a hoax because same thing atrazine that turns the frog into another gender also affects the bird. Apparently getting hit with the awful. You know, another reason why you shouldn't have a game as a window thing.
The answer to 1984 is 1776.
Good quote. The Alex Jones quote. If you haven't seen Alex Jones on Ben Shapiro, or sorry, Alex Jones on Piers Morgan. Ben Shapiro was on that show once too. Piers Morgan when he's on CNN.
Say hello to my
That's a good watch. Alex Jones, basically, all the crackers are falling from the sky. Alex Jones basically yelling all his best taglines. What does this say? Search engine building. I think that's... I can't say it. I can't say it. That's obviously supposed to be Google.
This is as fake as Big Mike being a woman.
Just that on the down. No. I mean... I'm going to take credit and say, I told my mother to buy Google stock in like 2005.
Machine gun.
I don't know what this is. Sort of homeless person's cannon. So you guys ever noticed Google will do like the most ridiculous holidays? It'll be like International Women's Day, things that aren't even real holidays. International Women's Day, and we'll memorialize some sort of like poet or something. But on like the 4th of July, for example, they won't do anything. Like Columbus Day, they'll do like Native Celebration Day.
Say hello to my little friend.
The thing about that is I have a lot of Native friends. If you're from Canada, but from my understanding in the U.S., if you live near a Native reserve, you probably know a lot of Native Americans. But here in Canada, like Native people have always just sort of, been around. I have, probably half a dozen Native friends at least. Being friends with.
Super male vitality,
and it's not like a thing. Like you don't talk to your native. Like, one of my best friends is half native or mostly native, and like never comes like his oppression never comes up other than anything like a joke. It's one of those things that's almost completely fabricated by like teenage white girls almost. Big Tech Jail.
Let's free the Patriots.
Oh, that's Mark Zuckerberg as a lizard. Hammer of the Thought Police. Shoot at his head. Okay. We've got a giant claw. We've got a hammer. He's about to fire at me.
Put on the VR goggles.
Ow.
Touching the hammer even hurts me. Something all the way across? What am I
He will
do?
join the Matrix.
It comes across again, so I don't know.
You will be silenced.
Oh. Oh, I can go on here. Okay. Got a little bit spicier than with that.
You will join the Matrix.
Oh, still got hit with the hammer.
Put on the VR goggles.
I'll try to feed him, I think. Yeah.
You suck, big tech lizard nerd. I'm
tech
saving
lizard
the
nerd, you suck.
mission complete.
I mean, I don't have much to say about Mark Zuckerberg that everybody else doesn't already know. What do I think about the no frills strike? I think it's probably stupid on both sides. No Frills is a grocery store chain. I mean, can they afford to pay their employees more? Of course. Is the union stupid? Yes, almost every union is stupid, and they always vote super left wing. Do I like Elon Musk? Yeah, kind of, but not really. And do I support Gavin Newsom and Trudeau meeting? I mean, they could meet, but do I support what they're talking about? Probably not. So if you're just joining, we're playing the Alex Jones game. So far, we've done the experimental, what I think is a vaccine lab, probably defeated Dr. Fauci, and we just went through the streets of San Francisco with people flinging feces and garbage at us, and we just defeated giant lizard Mark Zuckerberg. We are demonetized on YouTube now. Took them a little bit longer than usual, but that the live stream has been demonetized, which is always wonderful. So if you'd like to support the show, go to patreon.com/uopod or unauthorizedopinions.com, but uopod.com gives you all the links, but Patreon, we have a bonus podcast there every week. We just had one with Louis Brackpool from over in England, so patreon.com/uopod. So please subscribe on Twitch if you're watching there, on Rumble, of course, we love Rumble, and YouTube, and Twitter, I'm at Andrew Says TV. But if you're watching through the Unauthorized Opinions channel and you like the podcast, please go to the Patreon. Link is in the description. Let's go on to level 3 here.
Jeffrey Epstein may be dead, but
Baby
his island is
rescued at
still
Epstein
ripe
Island.
and full of pedophiles and satanic child sacrifice. Babies are being kidnapped and are being turned into a stew for the globalist elites to eat so they can live forever. The Crooked Witch of the West Wing is leading the charge, and I am going to get between her and those poor babies. They will not be turned into stew, not on my watch.
We're turning babies into stew. Interesting. Epstein Island. I guess they can
Go!
use
Save
his
the
name.
babies!
So skeleton so far been hit by the thing again. Pop up. I don't know if that's supposed to represent skeletons in the closet or what. I guess you can say Epstein's name because he's dead, but this for his escape.
Paul McCartney died 50 years ago!
Maybe they just think that Paul McCartney died 50 years ago. I just did that. Maybe they think that the Epstein estate doesn't want to go to work with InfoWars. Alex Jones. Maybe it's because maybe Epstein's a common enough name where you can just say it. Maybe it's in Jeffrey. Doesn't matter. Allegedly.
Say hello to my little friend.
Get that line in there. Scarface. Okay. He's shooting skulls at me, this giant skeleton. The Alex Jones video game we're playing right now live in browser.
Paul McCartney died 50 years ago!
I've never heard that conspiracy. Oh my god, there. Never heard that conspiracy. Paul McCartney died 50 years ago. That'd be 1973.
Stupid bitch! Death can't stop me.
Never heard of some conspiracy. I've heard of course Tupac and Biggie
They're
are still
turning the
alive.
friggin'
There's
frog.
one of the Epstein like theme things. I'll have to ask friend Dave or please mention Dave from Rebel News, maybe like that. Like conspiracy. Oh, that's testosterone.
Yeah!
A little bit of Mario-esque there with the plant. After this level, I'll tell you guys about one of the things I bought from InfoWars. Another stuff.
Say hello to my little friend.
There it is, Little St. James Island.
Oh, Big Bill,
Wow.
I'm taking you down, rapist.
I did not have sexual relations with that sex.
Say hello to my little friend.
That's wild. What is he shooting at me?
I did not have sexual relations with that saxophone. I did not have sexual relations with that saxophone.
You can hold the button. That's fast.
Kill him.
I did not have sexual relations with that saxophone.
No idea what these are. I don't know what he's
I did
shooting
not
at me. He
have
doesn't
sexual
know.
relations with that saxophone.
Eat him though.
Take that, pedo! Out! Alpha power!
More testosterone.
Super male vitality activate!
Super male
I'm here to
vitality.
save the poor innocent babies.
Oh, it looks like President Trump is
Say
slowing down
hello
with
to my
the
little
cape.
friend.
He's got laser vision.
Look
Back
at
to
those
your,
fake news gay frogs. Wow.
He did it. It's what's jumping the game. He's got laser eyes floating around. Acts like a CPU partner.
Stupid bitch. Say hello to my little friend.
Because he could kill the giant I don't know if these shots are pulling towards me. I'm not doing any point.
Say hello to my little friend.
Alex, you are a patriot and a hero.
Alpha power!
I hope they got the friend of the show, Jason.
Alex Jones, you are a tremendous warrior.
Maybe it's a bit more like...
We are going to defeat the globalists very bigly. Believe me.
Machine gun.
Hard to know, though. So many people do self-impressions.
Death can't stop.
Okay, it's awesome.
Yeah! Say hello to my little friend.
It's going to be a bit hard. There's babies in cages.
Frickin' witch!
I can only assume this is Nancy.
I came, I saw, ye die.
Oh no, it's Hillary. With that,
I came, I saw, ye die.
Hillary basically got a space station.
I came, I saw, ye die. I came, I saw, ye die. Is 1776.
I don't know what the boards are supposed to represent. I tried to jump forward to them on that game. I think that's my favorite thing so far.
Ding dong, wicked witch is dead. Mission complete.
9,300 points. I think that rendition of Hillary is my favorite thing so far. Definitely is. New record. For me or for anybody playing it? Because that'd be pretty cool. One time, I think it was 2018. I'm going to say, probably 2018. I bought Brain Force off of InfoWars store. I don't know if they still sell that. And I wanted to see, like, my body's like kind of sensitive. My body's sensitive, you guys. I'm sorry. My body's kind of sensitive in the way that if I'm drinking coffee 2 weeks every day for 2 weeks in a row or something, for example, and on day 15 I don't have a coffee, I get a bad headache. Like my body is gets addicted very fast. I don't have an addictive personality. Like I've never been addicted to anything really, but if I'm drinking like Diet Pop or something, the aspartame, if I stop drinking it after drinking it for a while, just like coffee, then I get a headache. So I wanted to see if Brain Force did anything. It said I had read that it goes into the same receptors that caffeine does in your brain. So I skipped drinking coffee. I took that for a day, and instead of 2 days actually, instead of getting a headache from coffee, I didn't with the Brain Force, but it didn't last the entire thing. So like I didn't drink coffee and I took the Brain Force, and instead of getting a headache all day long, I got it for half the day, for example. And then, you take it more and it goes away again. So it's sort of like blocked whatever the receptor is that caffeine blocks you from being tired. Brain Force worked in that sense, but that's only the only experience I have with the InfoWars store. So, and of course, people always say their stuff is super generic, and maybe it is, but I don't know what else you want a site like InfoWars to sell. It's not selling subscriptions. Selling video games now apparently, but they get a lot of heat for that, and I don't know, maybe their products are good, maybe they aren't on the whole of everything, but the one product I did try, it did have an effect. It did say what it was supposed to do, so I can't really fault it for that. All right, we're through Epstein, we're through the Clintons, we are through Zuckerberg, we are through Fauci. Let's keep going.
Trying to force experimental shots.
Oh wow, are they doing a Trudeau?
In the process.
Trudeau story?
The Canadian truckers are protesting the oppressive Canadian government. All of their funds have been frozen by the New World Order banks until the citizens relent. Castro Jr. must be overthrown.
Let's go. You remember the controls here. Canada protest. So Alex Jones showed up in his InfoWars tank. I don't know if it makes sense for me to be shooting trucks, but I also don't know how I, 4x4 armored truck can jump, but where are the gay frogs coming from? It's a better question I should be asking too, I guess. Sorry. You didn't miss anything in the audio, I promise. Guessing that's snowballs. Canada. There's Tucker News.
These gay frogs are really grossing me out. What is going on? Alex Jones, you are a hero.
That's pretty funny.
Machine gun.
Tucker Carlson is shooting bow ties. Throwing bow ties.
Alex.
Don't shoot Tucker, that's good. I don't quite get the giant snowball.
Alex Jones is saving the world.
I guess I should have known gay frogs would be playing such an important role in the game. You talk about the Canadian truck if you guys want. I know a lot of people that were there, little reporters that were there. I would like 5, 6, or maybe more. Oh, I got hit with the giant snowball.
Death can't stop.
And the way the media portrayed it was completely, insane and wrong at two motions. That's a picture because it was a real act of civil
It's
disobedience.
the two fake news jesters. What will I
The
do?
deep state isn't real.
Brian Stelter and maybe
I'll say hello to my little friend. They're turning the friggin' frogs.
Operation Mockingbird never existed.
Definitely Brian Stelter. Fake Tapper, I think that's what it be.
Kill 'em.
Oh, I got hit with a gay rainbow. Canadian flags, of course.
Flamethrower.
Flamethrower, nice.
They're turning the friggin' frogs gay. 911 was an inside job. It was a controlled demolition.
Rat? Or like the rat? Seems like more of a New York.
Paul McCartney now 50 years ago.
Yeah, what was I saying? The trucker thing was extremely misrepresented by the media. The honking is the only thing that I can get. That would be annoying, of course. You'd have to look pretty close to Parliament Hill to hear that, especially at night. It was in a small localized area, but especially in regards to them making it be like, well, the extremists, these truckers. It was literally every race of people, every age group. There was jumping passes, there was spot clubs, there was all that sort of stuff. To make it seem like it was some extremely un-Canadian thing, actually, where they're going into business and destroying stuff, it's completely fabricated. And it's really sad that you know, Canadians are very adverse to
The moon landing was a
the
hoax.
Canadian news, BBC. Canadians are very adverse to causing a fuss about anything, and the one time they finally do, the Canadian media hates it, and the Canadian government hates it, so they have to put a stop to it, essentially. And they did a blockade at the border and
Flamethrower!
bridge. So they kind of felt like they had to condemn that. Like, they're never going to get something as easily sensationalized as January 6th. So they really had to go for what they could get, and what they could get was, you know, making up that there's Nazis in the crowd and making up that there's Confederate flags. Meanwhile, one guy walking through, and the Nazi flag was actually in an area where only the media could get to. So obviously this stuff is allegedly psyop. And then they had to claim that, you know, people were blocking paramedics and harassing paramedics and harassing businesses. Stuff was just like nobody had any evidence for, and it was just unsubstantiated reports. You really have, it really goes to show you that
911 was an inside job. It was a controlled demolition.
press is the enemy of the people, and I would never say something like that. But the media really is like, people who join the media are really like, you go to college because really the people who are putting their hand up and saying how dare you and getting offended by any joke. They're really those types of people. I mean, when you work in media and you see these people out there, like
Death can't
these
stop.
reporters, you really get to see some of that live in action. They won't talk to anybody who they haven't like pre-approved something. They definitely won't talk to another reporter. They're literally afraid,
I'll eat your
like they're in
ass.
high school. I was going to say I'll eat that. They're literally afraid, like they're in high school, of being seen speaking to the wrong people and what that would do to their, I don't know, their LinkedIn page or something. And that's how it is with these people. And the Canadian talk, I don't know what it's from there, but that's how these members of the media, they act like they're too good for you, and if they're seen talking to you, and that would just be so detrimental. Canadian Parliament, rock on. I don't know what the wall is.
Your daddy's a Cuban cup.
No one is taking your rights.
We've got a communist-looking Trudeau in a helicopter. Better helicopter than the Canadian Army would have. Shooting missiles.
No one is taking your rights.
We know in the chat if you think stuff Trudeau looks like Castro. If you're not familiar, Trudeau's wife
Wear
was
a mask
like
to save
Victoria's
Grandma.
Singer. Kennedy style, like it was the style of the time, it was the late 70s. And the pictures of, pictures of Trudeau's mom. Trudeau's mom's stuff
We're freezing your money for
Justin
your
has a
safety.
baby to go visit. Well, she went to Cuba, not because she was there to visit Castro with her son. She was in Cuba with her son. And there's pictures of Castro holding
I'll eat
their
your ass.
baby. It's really weird. She was there without.
We're freezing your money
Father.
for your safety.
Justin Trudeau has a brother that died in a skiing accident that a lot of people don't know about. And his mom and him give this really weird interview after he died, where they don't really seem to accept. Of course, it's also the whole thing where he says he admires how quickly communists or China can get things done.
We're freezing your money for your safety.
Can you hear
Mission
anything I'm
complete.
saying over the game sounds? What if I turn it down like that low? How's that?
New record.
Sinister alien. Thank you. Maybe I should turn it up a little bit. Seems like it's fine, but I'll keep it that low. Tell me if it's okay. That's better. So basically, what I was saying is the Canadian media is going to take any chance it get to make people look bad, and they were never going to get the January 6th style stuff they would be looking for in the US. So they took the trucker stuff and they ran with it as best as they can. And I don't think it came off very good, unless you're one of these people who thinks, you know, there's nothing the government can ever do that would be bad. It's telling me I've got these new records. I hope for anyone who's played this. I wonder how many
This
people
is
played it.
folks. The New World Order headquarters, where every slimy, dirty, traitorous,
We're in Davos now.
scumbag Hitlers do their play. Davos, Switzerland. They're scheduled to drop a gay frog nuke that will turn the entire
frog
world
nuke?
into soft, mushy pink amphibians, and their rule will be eternal. They want us to eat the bugs. They want us to live in a pod. They want us to be gay. And I say no! Never will I bow to Satan. This is a war on our souls, a war on God.
Let's go. Hopefully we don't get hit with the thing again on every episode. Or every mission.
Ready.
I'm gonna sweat.
Hello, globalists.
Guessing we're gonna get hit with all enemies from every level. There's black cats now.
Yowza.
Definitely got hit by the
Death can't stop.
thing on the screen again.
Machine gun. The elites don't want you to know this, but the ducks in the park are free. You can take them home. I have 558 ducks.
Ducks in the park are free, Alex Jones says. We can take them home. That's 550 ducks.
Paul McCartney died 50 years ago.
Again, I'm definitely gonna have to look up that Paul McCartney. Seriously.
Say hello to my little friend.
I'm not sure I get the skeleton. Oh, okay with the gay bomb. I'm not sure I get the skeleton thing. The only thing I could think of is that on the Epstein Island level, it's like skeletons in the closet. Or there's, I guess, corpses buried. San Francisco bums. One pretty straightforward. Throw poop and vomit at you.
Machine gun.
Come on.
Death can't stop. Yeah. Yeah. Try again.
If I go this whole game without dying, like losing all my lives, and I do on this last level, I'm gonna be pissed off.
Global warming is a hoax.
Surrounded by these gay bats. Been stuck in the feces here.
Machine gun. This is as fake as Big Mike being a woman.
Those are level ups or whatever. 3 men, 1 ups, extra lives, whatever video game term you want to use.
You will
Okay.
build an open society.
That's Klaus Schwab's skull shooting laser beams at the dragon for sure.
You will build an open society.
Not a very difficult boss at all. Not at all.
Super male vitality activated.
So who we had so far? Bill Gates, not Epstein, Bill Clinton, Zuckerberg, Fauci, Klaus Schwab, Hillary Clinton. Tucker Carlson was on your team. Joe Rogan was a centaur. Donald Trump was Superman essentially. I'm getting hit with a lot of rats here.
The lottery is rigged.
I don't need to breathe in the microphone there. Oh, I don't know why I just had to walk right through that. How much content to discuss on this level is it just a fictional Davos evil lair? Which I guess probably exists. It could just belong to a regular rich person instead of sort of worldly elite. Globalist, if you will. Oh, I just walked right off the edge. I don't know what the bats do exactly. Okay, so if you're holding two buttons, you can't exactly jump. I learned. So it'll pop up again. I don't even know what it is. Like, would you use sticky keys? Just
Global warming is a hoax.
pressing a bunch of keys repeatedly doesn't help. I'm playing something and it's like, oh, that shouldn't be the thing you're actually touching now, or the thing you're actually pressing for.
Stupid bitch.
These gay frog bombs really get you.
Global warming is a hoax. I'll eat your ass.
Use some level ups here. There we go.
Say hello to my little friend.
Alright, who's it going to be? Who's the final boss going to be? Giant puppet octopus. Interesting. So, that's who's running the world, I guess. The giant octopus is puppeteering the world. This is pretty easy to see where that's going. Definitely don't want to die here. This is going to be so enraging. No! Big! I try not to swear too. Last life. Once I see where that's going, I basically have to get out of the way. There we go. Avoid the ooze. Come on. Nice. Damn. Is that not the end?
Alpha power. Yeah. Machine gun.
Who is it? That Zuckerberg again? Who's the devil? I don't get it. Is that Klaus Schwab? An all-powerful globalist? Oh, or is lava. Is that a joke? That's what it in? I don't know. Oh, I hate how you can't. Oh, it's wind of some kind.
You are on to nothing.
Oh no, there's one life left here. Greg.
You will eat some.
Oh, come on! That whole time without dying once. That's disappointing. What's the checkpoint going to be? Okay, at the end here. I can live with that, or else, but, you know, it really would have been... I really would have held myself high up in the standing here. Alex Jones lore, if I could have beaten it without using a continue. I'll wreck it this time, though, just for everybody. I'll show you who's boss. Really ruling the world here. Turns into a night. Very cool. I was also trying to go for under the hour mark there too. Would have been pretty much an hour. Alright, say goodnight to the octopus.
Alpha power. Yeah.
Already have 9 lives.
Machine gun.
Save that.
You will eat the box.
I guess it's Klaus Schwab, right? Jump into that one. Won't be too hard with 9 lives, you know?
The New World Order is taking over, and resistance is futile.
Okay. If I'm dying this quickly, it won't be so easy.
You will live in the pod.
We got it under control this time. Pretty sure the knives are going to come from.
You are on the nothing.
Death can't stop.
I didn't fall into the lava there. Alright, we're about to beat him. Unless there's another boss, I don't know.
The New World Order is no more. Mission complete. New record.
It says continue. At the end? Yeah, that's the end. Alright, well, that was the Alex Jones NWO Wars game. Nothing to do with wrestling. Took us about an hour and 5 minutes. I don't know what time we started playing, but really disappointed I didn't make the hour mark. Like an eating competition, like those eating videos. Beard Meets Food Guy tends to do things under an hour. Wish I did that, but I died the very last guy. We saw Bill and Hillary Clinton. We saw Bill Gates. We saw Fauci. We also saw Mark Zuckerberg and Klaus Schwab, and then generic globalist Justin Trudeau as well. We saw, and then sort of supporting characters was a centaur Joe Rogan, Donald Trump as Superman shooting lasers out of his eyes, Tucker Carlson on top of a truck broadcasting news. They didn't make him do anything violent. It was $17.76. I don't know how much that was Canadian. No point checking. $17.76 US dollars. 20 something Canadian. In browser only. Couldn't use a controller with it, which was disappointing. I had my little Super Nintendo looking controller here, and that was a little bit disappointing. I was hoping you could download it, but as you can see, it's just you play it in the browser. Takes about an hour, and that was with me having like pop-ups bothering me the whole time from the keyboard, clicking me off the screen. Was it worth the money? I'm going to say it was worth $10, but I get the marketing appeal of 1776. If any of those voices were real, which I don't think they were, maybe you had to pay Shane Gillis $1,000 or $5,000. Maybe that was Tucker Carlson's voice. I don't think it was. Then I could justify it, but it's probably just more about supporting Alex Jones, which I was not necessarily looking to. I wasn't not looking to do that, but I just wanted to play it. And I'm going to give it, let's go with it even 7.5. It's funny. I wish there was a little bit more voice acting in it from out, like more stories. They kind of, Jack Pasobia kind of made it sound like there was more in it than there actually was. But I would like to see another one. I would like to see my earphone just fell out. I would like to see one that's actually for like Steam or something, if that can be approved, or just one that you can download. That's what I would like to see, and maybe 5 times as long. I would like to see it get like 5 to 10 hours. Just make it like 10 levels. 10 levels was good. I don't know how many levels that was. Let me see. So there's the laboratory, San Francisco, the island, Canada protest, and Dallas. So 5. Should be 10. Let's go over 12 to 15 the next time. If you're going to get people to pay this money, I think you should be able to download it, keep it forever. Because you're also viewing up your email. Thanks for Sinister Alien. Thanks to guy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Matthew, and there's some other people in here I gotta scroll up for. Primary Self and MHD, the Armchair Priest. That's a funny name. If you guys want to support the podcast and support me, go to patreon.com/UOPod. We have a bonus podcast there every single week. And of course, you can get all my stuff on andrewsaystv.com. So we've got the podcast. I write for Blaze News, and I just finished doing some streeters. I'm going to try to do those way more often. I've been doing it more often. We got one this week. We should have one next week, and if not, next week, the week after. But that's coming soon. On the Patreon, you get the stuff in advance, and you get the bonus podcast and bonus stuff all the time. So if you want to support me, and I hope that you do, go to the Patreon, and you can get everything there. Check out the streeters. Check me out on Instagram. And what can I say, you guys? It was a time. Thanks to Alex Jones. Thanks for anyone who put that game together. It was pretty fun. If there's any other political games I can think of, maybe I'll start streaming like political games. But just another path to demonetize.